How we doing, Flare family? Back for another video today because ENOsys has launched one of the incentivized liquidity pools. Flare has a grant. We have our Flare. ENOsys has launched their incentivized liquidity pool for the Songbird Fasset support. So you can see here from the tweet, USDT and USDX have a 0.1% fee. USDX and Fxrp LP pair has a 0.05% fee. They're going to reward SGB every 6 hours to the active liquidity providers through the native incentive system. And we're going to take a look at that, but here goes kind of a snippet, the F asset. It shows you the pair on the DEX, the protocol, the target TVL, and then it shows you the APR targets, 70%, 30% respectively, which is pretty darn good for some stable coins. So even if you're just sitting on the sidelines waiting for a dip, not a bad place to lock in, because there's also going to be some RFLR rewards in addition to this stuff here for the participation. And we will certainly take a look at Flare's notice on that as well. But if you go to their tweet, there's the link there, which I will put in the description and the notes. But that'll take us over to the v3.dex.enosys. You can see the different liquidity pools. I have not yet entered into these, but here goes the incentives available. WSGB. You can see USDT, USDX, USDX, FXRP. One nice thing about this is also there is a DEX. Obviously, ENOsys has a DEX. And let's say you don't have any FXRP. But you got some WSGB or some SGB or some other of these Songbird assets, you can swap these to FXRP, right here on the Songbird. This is the Songbird blockchain. The V3 DEX, you can swap this. You can swap SGB or WSGB into FXRP. Once you have enough of that, then you are able to go create an LP pair over here on the liquidity. I'm not sure if there is a minimum or maximum or not, but let's just see. Let's see, I've got 0.14 FXRP that I've accumulated from my participation in the pools. So I need to get some USDX. So let's see. Looks like that's about 0.343. So let me get some USDX. Let's see, do I have enough USDX to get 0.34? 0.34. I don't think I have enough SGB. Bear with me, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, I don't have enough. I only got like 6 of them in here. Let's do this. I don't know. Let's just try. Let's just see what we can do. I don't know if I can do one this small, but let's check it out and see if it will let me do a very small LP. I'm waiting for the confirmation in my wallet, so bear with me. Here it comes. All right. Got that. Okay. So let's see if it gives me my USDX. And then I'm going to go and try to create. Okay, it did. So let's go over to the liquidity pools. Let's go to the USDX FXRP, because I do have some FXRP. And I'm going to use just my whole balance, so 0.04. And it adjusts to how much FXRP that is. So let's go through first and approve our USDX. And that's done. Then let's go approve our FXRP. You see I'm getting it, confirmation in my wallet. So I approve that. So now we can create ourselves a position. Getting another confirmation in my wallet. Okay. So now we should have, or soon have, a position in the USDX FXRP LP pool and start earning some SGB every 6 hours, as well as start participating in the RFLR incentivization for RFLR awards as well. So let's give it a second here. And then we'll go back and check our position. I'm going to refresh this page. It moves a little slow. Probably shouldn't have done that. But let's check our liquidity. And now you see we have one active position. And it shows our active position in the 0.05% fee tier. Shows our range, our position. We've got a whopping, I don't know, a couple pennies in there. And we'll start to see some pull rewards. Again, I didn't hardly put anything in there, less than 10 cents maybe, for 8 cents, I guess, right? But I use some of my Fxrp. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. So we're hanging out over here. We're providing collateral for Fassets, right? These are different collateral pools, earning some Fxrp. I could withdraw that Fxrp. All right, I got a couple options to withdraw it already. Once I get my Fxrp, and you see it shows how much Fxrp I have, right? Once I get that Fxrp, now what do I do with it? What can I do with it? Well, I can swing over to ENOsys and choose to participate in some of their LP pools and earn some additional rewards like SGB and RFLR. I'm sure at some point in time, we are going to see Blaze Swap as well get into the game of Fxrp on the swap. This is on Flare, so hold on. Let me switch over to Songbird because we're on Songbird now, baby. We're on Songbird. All right, so let's see if there's any Fxrp over here yet. There it is. So you can also swap for Fxrp on Blaze Swap. Okay. So if I wanted to, I could swap and get some more Fxrp or vice versa. So here's the other thing. You can earn the collateral rewards of Fxrp. You could swap that out for XRP, swap it out for something else, or you can use it in ENOsys LP pairs. I'm pretty sure at some point in time, we're going to see rewards for participating in LP pools for Blaze Swap as well. Just like ENOsys has theirs, Flare is going to probably provide some incentivization for Blaze Swap to do the same thing. So we'll see these open up here pretty soon. And then there'll be opportunities for you to swap in Fxrp, create some LP pools, and then share in RFLR rewards, as well as share in whatever SGB rewards they happen to be giving out. So if we go back to the ENOsys tweet, it says the SGB will be the rewards for participating in the LP pairs every 6 hours. Check it out. Let's see. I think that was the first one. Liquidity positions on V3 are NFTs. You can view them on the Explorer, front end, back end. Let's see. I think that's all the notes we have on it right now. But so it's live. ENOsys has LP pairs for FXRP, USDX, USDT, USDX, incentivizing with WSGB. And then Flare also has, ENOsys has me blocked. I don't know why they have me blocked, but it is what it is. I can still see their tweets. It's all that matters. So let's go to Flare real quick, because Flare also dropped a tweet about incentives. There you go. So exciting news to the Songbird community. At launch, bringing you two types of incentives. DEX pool incentives, that's the 30 to 70% APR. That's WSGB. And then, of course, there's the retroactive airdrop for RFLR rewards. How to start. Let me go back to this other screen. I like it better. All right, so there's the vlog. Here it tells you about the DEX pool incentives and the incentivized APRs. $260,000 in RFLR distributed bi-weekly. 20% of the RFLR will be allocated to collateral providers and 80% upon redemptions when utilization is past 75%. So 20% of the RFLR, 20% of the $260,000 is going to be RFLR distributed bi-weekly and allocated to collateral providers. So obviously I'm already a collateral provider, right? Because I have positions. If you view my pool, I'm providing collateral, right? And it shows you how much collateral you're providing, what your rewards are accumulated so far, right? So I'm providing collateral. Let's go back to that, all right? So I'm in on the 20% RFLR rewards. So they'll show up in my Flare portal. The more you redeem, the higher your rewards. So 80% upon redemptions when utilization. So when the utilization's past 75%, right now it's at 100%. So by redeeming your Fxrp, that puts you in position to earn some of that 80% of the RFLR rewards. And that is to try to get below the cap, right? So, but right now we're capped at about 2 million. Hopefully that'll open up and there'll be more opportunities. There are some tutorials that FlareNetworks has now on YouTube, the dashboard review, the mint and redeem, same things that I'm doing essentially. But Flare now has that on their YouTube channel. So they do have a YouTube channel. If you didn't know about that, you can go over and check it out. But here's the rewards multipliers, qualifiers, how you can participate with Songbird and Fassets, Fxrp, specifically over on Songbird blockchain. Okay, so there you have it, guys. ENOsys LP pairs is active and running and rolling right now. So we're rocking and rolling on the liquidity pools, earning some WSGB, earning as well some RFLR rewards for participating as a collateral provider. And then there'll be more coming, I'm sure, on BlazeSwap as well. So I'm pretty sure BlazeSwap will soon have the same thing available. So look out for BlazeSwap. It is Songbird and a Flare protocol. So you can access BlazeSwap on both of those too. If you haven't done the collateral providing for Fasset, I did another video to show you how to do that. But this one's primarily is about ENOsys, their DEX v3, providing liquidity and participating in RFLR as well as the WSGB incentivization to participate. You can see there's already about almost 100,000 in TVL for the stable coins and already 16,990 on the Fassets. If we go and look at that and say, well, what is the Fassets circulating supply right now? 138,000, not bad, right? About a little over 10% so far is in this protocol, not bad. So what do you do with your Fxrp right now? You can sit on it, you can swap it on ENOsys or on BlazeSwap. You can participate in an LP pool by putting some USDX with it. So lots of things you can do with your Fxrp and more coming, I am sure. There are more protocols building, I am sure. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Quick video. Let me know what comments or questions you have. I'm cranking out some more things. You might see me today. You might see me tomorrow. I want to talk a little bit about the Songbird Explorer and assets or reward rates and providers. So I might pop back on and do that one separately. I want to talk more about the portal Flare. I think as more and more RFLR is being utilized, I think it's going to be important for us to understand the easeability of use for this portal. Very easy to wrap, unwrap. So I might do another little video on that with Cyclo and also with the Songbird Explorer. Like I said, FLR Finance is one I want to talk a little bit about as well. So I may put those three in the same video, talk about those. But for now, right now, what we're talking about, it's about Fassets being launched, and it's about liquidity positions through ENOsys and soon to come BlazeSwap as well. Flare out, family out. Good to be back. Excited about Fassets, excited about Songbird. Price is not where I'm worried about right now, but I'm minting and I'm earning some free Fxrp by providing my SGB as a collateral. And I mentioned in my other video, and I'll continue to mention this, guys, very important to pay attention to your collateral ratios. You don't want to be in a pool that gets liquidated, so you're looking for some healthy collateral ratios. 1.81, 1.9, anything above those are great. You just want to be in, you don't want to be in something that's too thin from a collateral perspective. You don't want to be in something that's too thin. You want to be in one that is a little juicier as far as the F agents collateral, and then of course definitely as far as understanding what the total collateral ratio is, which this column represents. So plenty of money for Oracle D-Man, but of course this 527,000 includes my money, right? So if liquidated, they're going to take their money first. If there's still more that's needed, then they're going to come hit us, right? So there is a risk associated with this. You could lose your collateral, all right? And I want to continue to say that because I don't want people to be shocked or surprised if they lose their money, right? Enter at your own risk, not financial advice. But again, this is about ENOsys. This is about Fassets open, LP pools open, awards and rewards open on ENOsys for Fassets Songbird support. Let's go, Flare family, let's go.